Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is JD, and today we're doing another seed showcase video. This is for Bedrock Edition. If you're new to my channel and haven't seen my seed series, I take the name of a big Minecraft YouTuber, enter it into the seed field, and check out what it has to offer. This one is GeminiTay. So what I do in this is I explore up to 1,000 blocks away from spawn, and I show you the best that it has to offer. And boy, does this one have a lot. It's amazing. So let me just show you what spawn looks like from here. So this is where you spawn, on top of a tree. So we've got mountains immediately around us. We've got, it looks like ocean in the distance, lots of forest, including mega taiga. That's not very far from here. So let's take a look at what's around spawn first, and then I'll show you the highlights, and then a full tour of all 4 quadrants. And then finally the Nether. So starting right at spawn, of course, the first thing you'll notice is a lot of overhangs. And you know what? This is a great place to start off, I think. Although it's a little dangerous because it's kind of dark in here. But this looks like an amazing place to build a base. And let me just say, the overhangs are not finished because there are so many in this seed. Just over the mountains, we're going to go in this direction first. We have our first ravine. Now this ravine is pretty deep. It does go all the way down to diamond level. We also have a good number of caves in here, so that's very convenient if you want to go searching for things like emeralds. Ooh, yes, because we're in the mountains too. So yeah, lots of emeralds and hopefully diamonds. A bit beyond the ravine, just keep going on in this direction, and we come across something that is hidden. And that is right over here in this depression in these mountains. We have our first ruined portal. This seed has many of them, so keep watching. If we go in the opposite direction from spawn into the forested area, we come across this great set of overhangs, including this one, which almost looks like it's floating. But yeah, we've got a bunch of caves in here, but also this ravine. It's very narrow, but as you can see, it goes pretty far down. Oh, and there's diamonds. Nice. But it's also a double ravine. And lapis. Yeah, so this is probably great if you're going to be searching for resources. If you continue on into the taiga forest, you will notice we also have an outpost near spawn. No villages, but we do have an outpost. So there's your easy raid farm, if that's what you want to build. And now for my top 5 highlights of this seed, and believe me, these are some great highlights. First of all, we're out in the northwest, and as you can see, we have a mushroom island. It's a pretty good sized one, but right nearby is an ocean monument. Now, this is something I have never seen, an ocean monument this close to a mushroom island. As you can see, it is connected to the mainland, mostly to a taiga area, but it is a pretty good size. Very nice find. Our second highlight, you can see there's the mushroom island, but over here we have this nice big plains island with some forest, surrounded by water, of course, and a village. Now, you will see why this area is very important, but this is a great place to build a nice base. If you want to expand this village, that would be great too. Spawn is in that direction. Now, the southwest is a little bit crazy. This is our third highlight, and this covers quite a few things. So we've got this amazing overhang area, which would be great for a base. Of course, we've got this little tree here, which looks really great in this This bit here, it got a skylight. Almost looks like it could be a volcano. But if we move over here, we have this great hidden valley. There are a couple of entrances to it. You can see there's one just over there and one over here with some access to the ocean. This would be a great place to build kind of like a fortress, so it's got big walls around it. And if we continue on in this direction, we come across a very, I'd say, incredible coastline. Again, yeah, what I love about some of these coastlines is we have these overhangs, and you get so much of this, as you can see right here. Doesn't that look crazy? Oh, but you may have just seen something, because if you go over here, look at that. We have a ruined portal right there. Just amazing how many we've got. Moving on from our crazy coastline, we have some icebergs here, but that's not the important thing. Because if we get closer, you'll notice something on top of an iceberg. We have not just one, but we have two ruins on top of this iceberg. Talk about easy access to some treasure. I don't think I've ever seen this before. If we go even farther beyond those icebergs, go inland, we come to our fifth highlight, and that is this overhang. This one's obviously floating, but just look at this one. I don't think I've ever seen one this big. It's just massive. It just keeps going and going. Can you imagine the possibilities of building in here? It's not just there. They're all over the place. There's more over here, and what could you do here? It's amazing. So much could be built. Now, let's take a look at the 4 quadrants, starting with the northwest. You're going to see why that village and island are so important. And we've got night vision on because we need to look underwater. So the Mushroom Island is in that direction. Hasn't rendered in. There it goes. There it is. Yeah. So right here we've got our first shipwreck, which happens to be next to a ravine, but it's the shipwreck that's important. And that's not the only one. I'll continue using this island as a reference because there's so much around it. We also have this shipwreck, which looks like a full shipwreck, and it has masts sticking up above the water. A bit closer to the island, we have this shipwreck as well. It's just a partial one. Looks like it's upside down. And right there's the island. And, oh, there's a ruin there too. We're now on the other side of the island where we can find, oh, look at this, another shipwreck. But this one is embedded in gravel, so you might have to do a little bit of digging. I can't see anything through there, but yeah, we have yet another shipwreck. A bit closer to the village, guess what? It's another shipwreck. This one looks to be a complete one, which is pretty nice. Our final shipwreck of the northwest is right here. As you can see, the village is right there, but right by this, we have a massive ruined portal. This thing is huge, but the gold is poking right above the water. A little farther off, we've got this ruin here. It's just one ruin, but I just thought this was an interesting one to look at. You just go down here, and you're inside a cave. Looks like you've got some resources. Gold and iron. Nice. The ocean isn't everything in the northwest. There's that one shipwreck and the island. But right here is a great place I think would be great for like a pirate's cove or something. We've got this overhang right by the water and comes right up into a very nice buildable area. Even this overhang over here too. I love this area. And quite a ways up the coastline, the village is way down there. We have yet another crazy overhang area. This is also by the ocean. And this looks amazing. Again, a little dangerous because we got these guys in here. But again, this would be great for like maybe a coastal castle build or something. What would you do here? Let me know in the comment section below. Well, the northwest has a lot of ocean. The northeast has a lot of mega taiga. And you can see this just goes on forever and ever. It is pretty big. If we go beyond the mega taiga, we come to our second village. It's a plains village in a nice little area here. No blacksmith, unfortunately, but it looks like there is a library there. We have also a ruined portal. And beyond that, there's, if you can see it in the distance, it's another outpost. And now our third and final village. Yeah, this seed doesn't have many villages very close to spawn, but we've got a nice taiga village here. But this one also has a ruined portal. How about that, huh? But just over there, we have yet another outpost. So we've got an abundance of outposts. And here we have a nice big sunflower plains where you can build a village. Another great place to build because we have 3 different kinds of wood. We have oak, birch, and spruce. But not only that, we have a pretty wide ravine, which also goes all the way down to diamond level. Let's not get in the lava. But we also have a pretty good variety of caves around here. So lots of resources to be had here. On to the southwest. Now we've covered much of what the southwest has to offer already in our highlights, but there are a few other things to check out, such as this shipwreck here. Now this isn't really very near any of the things we've looked at, but this is a partial shipwreck. And a fairly decent-sized coral reef right around here. Very close to the overhangs in our third highlight of this seed, we have this other bit of an overhang here, but this isn't the main feature, because down here we have this amazing collection of underwater ruins. There are quite a few of them down here. Definitely a lot of treasure to be found. There's our amazing coastline and the ruin on the iceberg. But not too far away, we have even more ruins underwater. So we have a pretty good collection here, including this pretty big one. Yet more treasure to find. And now on to the southeast, which again is dominated by a lot of mega taiga, but we've got a few things that are very interesting to see and potentially very useful. So here is a natural bridge, which is pretty interesting to look at. Very thin though. But nearby we have another ruined portal. This one seems to be completely embedded in the side of this mountain, which is very unusual, but there's one bit of obsidian poking out, so it's got to be inside here. You have to go digging for it. You usually don't find a lot of things inside a mega taiga biome. Maybe a ravine, no villages, but we do have a ruined portal. Yeah, we've got so many of these. This is our last ruined portal, but we do have some more to see though. Still in the mega taiga, I did mention a ravine, didn't I? Well, here's one, but this one has an easy to access mineshaft. That's right, we got a mineshaft, finally. They haven't been very easy to find. There are so few villages. Usually you could dig around them and find some. But yeah, you've got potentially more treasure and most likely some spider spawners. And finally, this mega taiga is showing a few things. Well, we've got this interesting area with floating islands in the sky, but under this overhang right over here, we do have a spawner. So finally, And as you can see, it is a spider spawner. Now you may be asking, where's the stronghold? Any temples? Any mansions? Well, let's take a look at how far away they are. We're going to start off with the stronghold and, of course, the end portal. So what am I doing in the ocean? Well, there's a shipwreck. There's a mushroom island. It's not the same one we've seen before. This is a bit farther away. But if you look right down here, we have a stronghold right in the ocean. And here is a slime inside the portal room. Yeah, it's in a ravine, which is pretty interesting. There are no villages around here, which is also pretty interesting. But we've got a lot of islands around. Great place to set up base, and it really isn't that far from spawn. If we go beyond the mega taiga, way over here, we finally find some drier biomes, like acacia and desert. So there's an acacia village. Well, right near it is a desert temple. But that's not all, because we can see another... There's a desert village over there. There's another desert temple there. There's another desert village over there, and the ocean. Wow, this area has a lot to offer. Just go to the coordinates you see in the top left-hand corner, and this is nice if you like drier climates. And finally, the nearest Woodland Mansion is a bit over 20,000 blocks away from spawn, surrounded by dark oak forest. There's another ruined portal nearby, which is quite nice. If you can fix that up, you can have a portal. Just go through the Nether, which we're going to be looking at very soon. But it looks like a fairly nice area, but I don't see any villages. And last, we're back at spawn. We're going to take a look at what's in the Nether for this seed. So let's light up our portal and take a look. The first thing we notice is we are in probably one of the most dangerous areas to be, Soul Sand Valley. That's probably not the best thing. So let's just take a quick look around here. I see a lot of Soul Sand Valley, ghasts, skeletons, basalt pillars, and a lot of fossils. So just flying around here, let's see if there's anything interesting. This is a big Soul Sand Valley. And here we have Crimson Forest, which is quite good to see that there, although that is also quite dangerous. This just seems to keep going and going, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. And let's check out over here. This is looking a little bit bluer, but no, it looks like it's still Soul Sand Valley. That's a lot of soul sand. So let's go in the other direction and see what's over there. So back towards the portal. Come back over here. And we see more Soul Sand Valley. That's, oh, look what we found. We have our first fortress. So the fortress isn't that far away. You can see the coordinates of it. And let's see if we can find something else. So this is the fortress. The bastion is a little bit farther away, though. So let's see if I can fly to it. It is at 312. Look at this. We have Basalt Delta. That's nice to see. So we need to go this direction a bit. And, well, looks like we're going to be blocked in. We need to go to negative numbers, so got to go up this way. Let's fly through here, go down. See if we can make it to the negatives. This is difficult to traverse here. So it is not too far. Go through in here. Keep going. And there it is. There is our bastion remnant. Not much of it appears to be exposed. Let's see if it is down below. If it is, then that's pretty nice. Ah, there we go. A lot more is exposed. And there we have it. And it looks pretty open, too. A lot of open space. This is very ruined. And there we are. That is the GeminiTay seed. This one is characterized by a lot of interesting things in the ocean, as well as a giant mega taiga, the ocean monument near the Mushroom Island, and so many ruined portals. So many of them. Lots of overhangs. Very dramatic scenery. Let me know where you would like to build in this world. And of course, if you want to, you can use this seed. It's GeminiTay. So please let me know if you do build something, and you can show it to me on Twitter. I'd be happy to see it. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing some more seed videos for Bedrock, then please consider subscribing. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.